Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Donna. So very happy to have you here, and for those who are not new, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. Today I am doing my first empties of the year, but this is December's empties. This is last year's empties. I have a plan for this year for my empties. I've seen it a lot on YouTube over this last year of saving up all my empties from this year, 2019, and doing a all around empties for 2019 video at the end of the year as well, totaling the amount that the products I used up would have cost. The biggest reason why is because I'm a numbers girl. I'm an accountant. That's what my bachelor's degree is in. I love numbers, and to see the end all speak all amount of what I used up in the year would be an enormous amount of satisfaction, I firmly believe. So I will probably do that moving forward, but I will also do an empties video every single month just without the totals, just give you little mini reviews on how things worked. So I don't have much for the month of December, so I'm going to jump right in. This is the Sexy Hair Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Wheat Leave-In Conditioner. I did purchase this for my 7-year-old daughter, and I do have to say that it was okay. It wasn't amazing. It worked for getting out tangles, so to speak, until the nozzle quit working. It just doesn't work. It just didn't work. It was a faulty nozzle, and that is what it is. But I ended up putting, some into a smaller container that had a good sprayer that I could use. I feel like the amount of money that you spend on sexy hair products, they should come without a faulty nozzle. Just saying. I also know that I purchased another leave-in conditioner product for my 7-year-old daughter that I think worked just as well, if not better, and it was a drugstore option. I think I got it at Walmart for $2.99, so I would probably repurchase that before this one. The next thing I have is this Murad Age Reform Invisiblur Perfecting Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Holy cow, that's a mouthful. This is all gone, and I did receive this in my FabFitFun box. I purchased it as one of the extras that you can add in the edit sale. And so blurring primers are not my favorite. I'm just going to go there. But this one overall was okay. It didn't make my face feel greasy, which is what a blurring primer typically does for me. So I was really happy with that. I also liked that it had the SPF in it, so it took a step out of my morning skincare routine that I didn't have to do for as long as I was using it. It lasted quite some time. I felt like one little pump out of this, and I loved the pump, by the way. I felt like one little pump out of this did the job that I needed it to do. I didn't feel like I was using too much of it or had to use too much of it. What I will say is it had the most atrocious smell. I could not stand the smell. The first couple times I tried to use it, I actually had to wipe it off my face because I could not stand the smell of it. After a few uses, I did get used to the smell, and it wasn't as bad. I can't even describe the smell for you. There's nothing left in here, so I can't even pretend to grab anything out of it. It was a very nondescript smell, but it just didn't smell awesome. Along with the fact that it is a hugely expensive product. Murad skincare is pretty expensive. I will probably never repurchase this. I did get it in the edit sale, so I think I got it. I think I picked it up for 12 bucks, and it typically sells for, I'm really not sure. I'll have to put that editing in here, but I'm really not sure how it retails for, but I know that I picked it up on quite a deal. The next thing I have is this IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner. I got this on a whim because I wanted to try a new eyeliner, and I actually really love this eyeliner. It's not super wet. It does create a really nice line. It's just Like, its potency is just still not there, or is just not there anymore. But it does have a really nice tip to it that is effective in helping you create a really nice point in your winged liner. It also isn't so wet that it found itself creeping into the texture in my eyelids, which I found to be nice. You know, as we age, we do get some texture that things like to feather into, and this didn't do that for me. It is $24, I believe, for a retail cost of it, and unless I got it on a sale or with a coupon, I probably wouldn't repurchase it, just because Physicians Formula has a 3-in-1 lash boosting eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, that I absolutely adore, that is like $14, so $10 less than this, and it works just as well. I find that I love it just as much. So that would be, like, for me, that would be this guy's dupe for a drugstore option. Granted, that's a more expensive drugstore option, but that would be just as good in my mind as this one, only it has lash boosting properties to it and this one does not. So I don't know that I would spend $24 on a liquid eyeliner again, but it was an amazing liquid eyeliner. So the next thing I have in here is just this little tiny deluxe sample size of the Perricone MD Essential FX, you know, word I can't say, rejuvenating moisturizer that I picked up as a Sephora point perk. I did pick this up because I did receive a full size of this, a 2-ounce full size of this from Influencer free for review, and I absolutely fell in love with it as a skincare product. However, it is a $200 moisturizer, so I can't ever foresee that fitting into my budget at any given moment in time, ever. Even though I love the product, it didn't last long enough for me to think that I could fit that into my budget. So I got this thinking that it was going to be a little bit bigger than this. I mean, it is only a quarter of the 1-ounce full-size version of it, so I should have known better. And this only lasted me maybe 5 uses, maybe. And to me, that's just not worth the 100 points that I'm giving up to receive it, especially in light of the fact that they're now offering, you know, with a certain point level, Rouge members can get gift cards to Sephora, which I would rather save up my points to get. It just wasn't it for me. However, I do love this moisturizer, and if I could fit $179 into my budget, I absolutely would. The next thing I have in here is just one of these Wallflowers from Bath and Body Works. I do love the scent of this. I can't even remember what it was though. I think this one was spiced apple, maybe. The one I have in there right now almost is sickeningly sweet. It makes me, I want to take it out. And it is this a snickerdoodle cookie one that is just, it just smells too sweet for me. But this one was a good, nice, spicy scent to it. It definitely smelled like apple crisp cooking, only a spicier version. Maybe cinnamon baked apples, maybe. It definitely smelled good. It lasted forever. These Wallflowers last a very long time. If you guys are interested in a, you know, a smell good for your home that you don't have to replace all the time, I find that these Wallflowers last for a very long time. So I think I bought it in October, maybe. I don't know. It was in a haul that I'll try and link up in the cards, but maybe it was October, maybe, and I've had it in ever since, and I just ran out of it this month. I would definitely repurchase them. You can pick them up a lot of times on sale. They are pretty expensive on their own. I think they're $8 on their own, but you can get them on a sale all the time. 5 for $25, something like that. Bath and Body Works does amazing deals on their items all the time, so The next thing I am out of is this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. This guy I had in the shade Light. This one was just a tad bit too light for me, so it took me forever to go through. I do have a backup that I bought when I realized this one was too light in the shade Medium. I just wanted to get through this one first. With my skin, my complexion being a little more light during this time of year than it was during the summer when I initially got this, I was able to get through it a little quicker, but it is flat as a pancake. It is pretty well gone, and this is one of my favorite concealers of all time. It is, however, super thick, so if you're not into a thick concealer, this will probably not be your friend, but it's not super drying. So I can handle thick as long as it's emollient and it helps my under eyes look better. This one I felt like did, only it was it was too light for me. I am super excited because I know that this concealer, they have come out with a whole lot more colors, because the light is too light, the medium is a little bit too dark, but there's got to be an in-between, and before there wasn't. There was light, medium, deep, and their deep really wasn't even that deep. So I'm really excited to potentially pick up an in-between shade that works for me, but right now my replacement was the medium version a long time ago, right after I bought this one. I will repurchase this concealer. It is one of my favorite concealers, like I said. So the next thing I have in here was another Point Perk, and I couldn't be happier to have picked this up. It is the Dior Show Mascara Pump and Volume, I think it's called. I really like this container because this is kind of squeezy, and the wand was not a bad wand. It wasn't scary looking. It didn't terrify me. I never poked myself in the eye with it, which is good. I hardly ever poke myself in the eye these days. I felt like it did amazing things for my lashes. It gave them length. It gave them volume. It really made them look super dense without clumping them together. It also was wet, but not so wet that it found itself on my under eyes. One of the first mascaras that I have ever tried that didn't transfer onto my super high cheekbones right here, but I found that it, even when my lashes touched my glasses, it didn't transfer onto my glasses. It didn't transfer onto my cheekbones, and I am just amazed by this. It is a $40, well, $39, I believe, mascara, and I refuse to spend that price on a mascara. So if I could pick it up on a sale or with a coupon, that would be superb. But it's only found at Sephora, so that only happens once in a blue moon. We all know this. So, anyways, this is by far my favorite mascara that I've tried in my beauty journey, and I wish I had another one. This is one of the items in the point system with Sephora that I would continue to spend my point perks on. And the last thing I have in here is this Feel brand Brilliant Bamboo Charcoal Facial Sheet Mask. It looks like this. I got this in an Ipsy a long time ago, and it is just a whatever mask, honestly. I had it on for 34 minutes. It tells you to keep it on for 30. So right around the right amount of time that it wants you to have it on. The mask was super dry when I took it off my face, which I thought was really weird because a lot of masks that I put on my face are still pretty packed full of, product when I take it off my face. But this guy, it dried out super quick. And maybe my face was just super dry and that's why it did it. But it's a, detoxifier and pore minimizer, not a hydrator, so I didn't feel like all of the stuff, the good stuff on the mask should have come off and dried out that mask so fast. By the time my 34 minutes was up, a lot of the outer edges of that mask were so dry that they were not stuck to my face anymore. It didn't stick well around my mouth from the very get. It just didn't. It wouldn't do it. And I don't find that to be true with a lot of masks. So I was really up in the air about that. I had to keep pressing it in around my mouth, and my skin when I took it off felt super sticky, and I don't like that feeling of my skin feeling sticky. So if I had the choice to purchase this mask or a different one, I would choose the other one. I don't know. Even if I had never tried the other one, I would choose another one. This wasn't my favorite. I have one more of the same masks because when Ipsy sends you masks, they send you a set of 2 at a time at minimum. So I have another one of those that I might just throw in a giveaway actually, because somebody will probably be able to use it and get more joy out of it than I was. So that is my empties for the month of December. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Empties are videos that I love also watching, so they're one of my favorites to film, and I can't wait to go into this year 2019 with a different mindset on empties and trying to really figure out the amount of products that the amount of money of the products that I am using up is at the end of the year. I think that will be super fun. Let me know if you guys like that idea. If you guys like this video or liked me, please give me a big thumbs up. Let me know that you do love this video and want to see more. And I hope that you guys like me enough that you also want to subscribe if you're not already. I do upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Sunday, depending on my work week. And I hope to see you guys in the comments section. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye. I don't dig this lipstick right now. My hair keeps sticking to it. It's Too Faced Melted Latex that I bought on a whim. And I dig the color, but I'm just not sure about my hair sticking to it like it's a gloss all the time.